Hello. Wait lang guys ha. Mag-set up lang ako ng ang aking set up. Wait. Hello, Ma'am Gerbert. Good evening, Ma'am Gerbert. Bakit ganun nakaganon pa? Okay, so mag-start na tayo guys. Kahit na wala pa yung iba, there are only two. Ma'am Gerbert, hello sa'yo. Kumusta na po? Nagkakandak lang kasi ako ng ng parang work immersion orientation para sa mga estudyante ko. So, um, hindi ko alam kung ano sasabihin ko if you wish to attend or if you wish to paano ba? Gusto mong manood, okay lang. Pero kung hindi, other things to do, um, okay lang din. Because I'm conducting the pre-immersion orientation for my work immersion students with regards to the summary of the work immersion readiness skill ng aking estudyante. So, I have conducted a pre-meeting earlier to gauge on the level of work immersion readiness assessment skill ng ating mga estudyante. So, I'm going to discuss it with them, the work readiness assessment skill. Naririnig ba ako? Okay. So, this tool is designed to help you assess your level of work readiness. Information from this self-assessment can be used as part of a plan of work to improve your preparation for work. The directions are: please honestly evaluate yourself using the following parameters in the table below by choosing the applicable rating for each item using the following. Naririnig ba ako, guys? Please kindly comment kung naririnig ako. Naririnig ba ako? John. Naririnig ba ako? Kasi hindi ako naririnig. Check. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So, I'll start now para mabilis tayo, mga kapatid, sa pananampalataya. Okay, so again, ulitin ko ha. The directions are, please honestly evaluate yourself using the following parameters in the table below by choosing the applicable rating for each item using the following. 1.4 needs improvement, 2 points for developing, 3 for proficient, and 4 for exemplary. So the table provided here says that read each statement, uh, read each item carefully before answering. Evaluate yourself how prepared you are in the following situations. Check the appropriate box that corresponds to rating. Anyway, you all have your copies on this. So there are different parameters and the rating scale for each of the items. So as I read to you, pwede nyo akong sabayan and then you may rate yourself honestly. So under the first parameter, which is personal attitude, first is start on time for work. What does it mean? This item particularly means that, for example, it states in your Annex C that your work immersion should start at 7 o'clock. All your work should start on or before the specified time on your Annex C, which is the list of specific activities to be done for the day. So, may indication dyan. So, needs improvement, developing, proficient, exemplary. Alin doon ang i-rate mo yung sarili mo? Okay, is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? And then opposite each check, you have to identify kung ano yung rating mo. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? So that should be indicated under the column of score per item. Number 2 is works well with the parent or community. For Jungs, obviously you need to work with your parent. Whereas from among these students from ABM, since STEM I should say, since you will be needing to work with the community, this sila yung dapat ninyo na pakipagtrabahuhan or you need to work with them. Okay, one for example, yes. No, hindi one. One is for exemplary. Okay, sige, sige, Jericho. Noted. And then number 3, view self positively. Ano dyan yung rate niyo yung sarili niyo. Understands on strengths and weaknesses. So you may answer 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then you indicate on the last column kung ano yung numerical or the numerical value that corresponds to your check under rating. And then understands your own strengths and weaknesses, performs tasks with high motivation, accepts criticisms and suggestions, work in different tasks when asked, works beyond schedule when needed. Ibig sabihin nitong works beyond the schedule when needed. For example, there will be requests from your parents or from the community that you are working with to work beyond the specified time. You should be ready on for this or for this particular situation because even in any work or in any employment for that matter, there are certain things or there are times na kailangan yung mag-undergo or gumawa ng mga tasks even beyond the specified time. Next is works, focuses on the work assigned. So dapat daw nakafocus kayo. Nakafocus ba kayo? Kaya nyo bang mag-focus dun sa dun sa work assigned? And then gives service-oriented performance, shows self-confidence, dresses appropriately based on the work. So dito baka mamaya magtanong kayo under this item, dresses appropriately based on the work. Kung halimbawa doon sa day 1 ninyo na mag-action plan kayo, since wala naman tayong prescribed uniform, it's okay to wear any comfortable outfit since you will be staying in your respective residence. Whereas, when you will be working, for example, in the community, syempre hindi naman po pwede na yung nakapambahay lang din kayo. Try to look um, not, alam mo yun, yung parang hindi kagigising lang. Kumbaga, you should dress appropriately. However, in the case of yung mga nag-work sa bahay nila, if for example, you will be starting on the gardening, obviously, hindi naman po pwede naka-dress pa kayo while doing gardening. Kung pwede lang, pwede kayong mag-wear according to what activity or specific activity that you need to do on that day. So no, syempre for example, kali kayo, mabalimot siguro nga ag-wear kayo is something that is appropriate to what are you doing on that day. Okay, I hope you get what I mean. And then deals with parent community with respect. So dito na pumapasok yung attitude, character ninyo towards your work immersion supervisor, whether your parents or the barangay officials. Another is likes to learn new things. You should be ready and open to new things aside from what you need to do on your work immersion partners. And then adapts and flexible to new things. So, if for example, hindi kayo familiar dun sa papagawa sa inyo, you try to adapt or you try to adjust in that particular situation kung saan kung kailangan o kinakailangan nyo gawin as long as yun yung papagawa sa inyo ng mga partners natin. And then, out of the 15 items, you may add all the scores under the last column, which is your score per item. So kung halimbawa, for lahat ang score ninyo under the 15 items, so 4 times 15, that's going to be ilan? 4 times, tama ba? 4 times 15 equals 60. So kung 60 ang score ninyo, ilagay nyo dyan, 60 under the total. Next is let's proceed to technical skills. Number 1, possesses hands-on experience on the work. Number 2, exposes oneself to different kinds of job. Number 3, solves and addresses routine problems in the workplace. Number 4, follows occupational safety and health procedures. This falls, mas mag-fall ito to those who are under PBL because um, so that magkaroon din ng improvement yung plan or monitoring program ng school namin, whether or on the part or on the aspect of the safety and health procedures. Applies skills in different situations. So ito yung mga concepts, theories, principles that you have learned from the different subjects that you finish from grade 11 to grade 12 the first semester, and including the other subjects within the second semester. Exhibits basic skills in specialization like table setting, cooking, washing the dishes, identifying appropriate utensils to use, tour guiding, massage therapy, dressmaking, etc. So to be more specific, since I already have given to you your Annex C, in the particular in that table, you can see what are the particular or specific things na kailangan niyo gawin per schedule. Kasi mapapansin niyo may schedule doon sa doon sa Annex C ninyo, which is or doon sa work immersion proper ninyo kung anong gagawin ninyo. For example, anong gagawin niyo at 7 o'clock to 9:30, 7:30 to 9:30, 9:30 to 12, for example, ganun. Or 1 to 4, ganun. Specify naman doon. Uses knowledge and information to solve workplace problems. So kung may mga problems kayo later on na may encounter, if in case or in any situation wherein you cannot handle it anymore, you may refer or try to approach your parents, or if not, kung concern naman namin, halimbawa ng mga teachers ninyo, just like me as your work immersion teacher or other teachers for that matter, then feel free to raise or feel free to approach us. You may approach us virtually. You may send a personal message to me or to my account or to our GC. Next is applies knowledge in the workplace, acquires technical skills in the work immersion, understands easily abstract ideas, writes an application letter and resume properly. So kung mapapansin ninyo, doon sa folder na binigay ko sa inyo nung Friday, nakalakip doon yung draft ng resume at saka ng application letter na binigay ko sa inyo, na ginawa ninyo nung pre-immersion activities ninyo. So, one of the reasons why I gave back that to you is for you also to use that as a basis in drafting another application letter or resume addressed to our new setup for work immersion supervisor, which is your parents. Okay. Next, understand the kind of work easily. Ayan, very basic na ito sa inyo because for 18 years, for 17, 18, 19, 20 years of your life, nandiyan naman lang naman kayo sa family niyo. So for sure naman naiintindihan ninyo kung ano yung work niyo dyan. Since aligned naman yung mga nilagay ko dyan sa annex ninyo doon sa usual practice ninyo sa mga respective na mga bahay ninyo. And then starts work when asked to do with is. Ang alaytay, anyamot yun. Namot to ni mama nga, ni tata nga, ni ina nga, yung mga ganon. So try to avoid that. Or if not, if you think you're not doing that anymore, then you may rate yourself under the score of 4. The last one, copes with multiple tasks. So anong gagawin ninyo? Ready ba kayo? Or you think you are proficient under this item? Kung halimbawa, you will be required to do multiple tasks. Halimbawa, o anak mo, ito nung madamdama kay agluto kanton. Si kanto pa iti mangiwarwar dyan wangin. Si kanto pa iti agpakandagay di babo yun. Or si kanto pa yung simbudagay mga setosen. Things like those are most probably normal na sa atin yun, or more normal na yun sa inyo. So might as well, I'm very sure that you can cope with this particular item. Now, if you're done with it, you may total your scores. Under the total, you may rate, you may indicate the total. So kung halimbawa, again, just like on with number 1 or under the first parameter, 15, kung halimbawa 15 yun, at for lahat ang ina ninyo, 4 times 15, that's going to be 60. So ilagay nyo yun under the total of the technical skills. Letter C is, let's move on to letter C, which is social skills. Number 1, expresses ideas and answers questions during interview with confidence. At yung sinasabi ko sa inyo before that later on I will be conducting a virtual interview one-on-one with you, or I may visit you anytime, as I said and as I promised earlier, that I will be visiting all of you in your respective houses or in your respective residence para mag-conduct ng deals with customers patiently. May mga matatawag ba tayong customers sa mga bahay-bahay natin? If none, obviously wala. Kung halimbawa later on magkaroon kayo ng bisita, we may contextualize the term customers into visitors. Halimbawa, sa akin for example, since I already instructed you that I will be visiting you later on together with Ma'am Nori, I can observe siguro kung if you can deal with your visitors patiently, kasi yun naman yung indicator dito. Dapat it should be patiently. But syempre, hindi ako magpapasaway or hindi ko kayo iti-test on your patience. Baka lang na bakit pamatanda ko iti aso. That's why, as I said, I will make sure that I'm going to do it right. Okay. Next is adapts to the culture of the customers or your visitors. Listens and responds to customers with respect or to visitors. Relates positively with co-workers. Sino ba yung mga co-workers ninyo dito? So aside from you, I will also be asking questions, or I will also be doing interview to other members of your family, just like your ate, kuya, ading, kamag-anak that wherein kasama nyo sila doon sa mga bahay ninyo. Next is manages new social situations in the workplace. learns from older employees. So yung employees na sinasabi natin dito, it could possibly be your parents, also other members of your family, or the term visitors. Next, takes responsibility for decisions and actions. Ano yung, and then respect authorities, welcomes new opportunities, shares ideas to others, works in groups, approaches people openly, and then communicate ideas without being aggressive. And then, of course, the last one is applies service-oriented approach. Okay. So again, just the same with the first two parameters, you may total your scores under this parameter over 60. So kung pinerfect ninyo yung sarili nyo, nilagay nyo lahat, for lahat, each item, the total should be 60. Next is the parameter under social awareness. Number one, knows and understands the policies, standards, and procedures in the workplace. Number two, understands the different processes in the service industry. Number three, integrate beliefs and values of the service industry into personal culture. Number four, accepts feedbacks from the authorities. Number five, follows statement of the purpose of the company. Number six, integrates personal objectives with organizational goals, maintains professional growth and development, expose oneself to the goals of the company or industry, knows and follows the dress code, aims for quality service in working, experiences exposure to different industries, understands work expectations and duties, complies with the set standards and policies, demonstrates understanding of workplace and culture, and helps in the improvement of the economy. So obviously magfall ito sa lahat ng mga activities ninyo because may magkakaroon for sure at the end of the work immersion period, magkakaroon kayo for sure ng improvement in your community or even in your own families or in your respective families. Okay, so under the Appendix A, which is your work readiness assessment scale profile, there are, or it was specified, or it is indicated in this table, 7 columns. The first column is the level of work readiness. So we have exemplary, proficient, developing, and needs improvement. So ito yung total score range. For example, your score falls uh, within the range of 46 to 60. Your level of work readiness is exemplary. Kung 31 naman hanggang 45, your level of work readiness um, is under proficient, whereas 16 to 30, your level of work readiness belongs to developing, and 1 to 15, if your score is 1 to 15, your level of work readiness is going to be under needs improvement. However, you need to specify in each of the different parameters kung ano yung score ninyo. For example, under attitude towards work, ang score nyo doon is 60, ilagay nyo dyan 60. Okay? Kung ang rating ninyo is technical skills, 60, ilagay nyo rin ng 60. Wait lang. Somebody's calling. And then, under social skills, kung 60 pa rin ang score ninyo, ilagay nyo ng 60. And then, under organizational awareness, ilagay nyo rin ang score ninyo dito. Okay? Now, if you're ready for your answers, you may comment on your answers so that I can get the summary. And then, I will be conducting a separate meeting via Google Meet or via other virtual orientation or meeting again for the interpretation of your work readiness assessment scale. So thank you so much for joining, guys. For those of you who have already commented, or for those of you who have already finish accomplishing this table or this work readiness assessment scale, I'm going to read on this and I'm going to update you on the interpretation of your level of work readiness assessments. So thank you so much for joining, guys. As I said earlier, I'm just going to make this very short, and then I'll upload it. I will upload, re-upload, or send to you the link on our PC. So thank you so much, guys. Sa mga hindi pa nakatapos, you may finish it in your most convenient time or duration ng pagsagot so that mas magiging maayos yung answers ninyo or rating ninyo sa sarili ninyo. Kindly also tell to your classmates that I will be uploading this, or if they are not online, you may send it to them, um, especially sa mga leaders. Pwede nyo isend sa kanila para naman mapanood nila kung paano i-accomplish ang ating work readiness assessment skill. So thank you so much. May I read some of the comments? May I read the... Okay. So let's start with marami-rami nang nakatapos. Si Jericho, Angel. Bakit magnifico ito si Jail Jan? So far, ang natapos pa lang is si Jericho. Okay, so siya pa lang so far ang natapos. Hinahanap ko yung cellphone ko. Okay, let me see your um, rating. Anyway, I'm going to interpret that. As I promised, I'm going to interpret that dun sa GC. Para lang ma-reach din natin yung mga hindi online this late in the evening. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Sa ating mga viewers na hindi ko estudyante, just the same, thank you so much for joining. God bless you all again tomorrow. Bye!